F-E-C-H. Fetch.
You still ain't caught on, have you? All right, then watch me.
Hey, watch me. See?
What you doing, boy?
Learn this old hound dog to fetch sticks.
Seems to me you've been at that about 10 years now.
Yeah, I reckon he's just too dumb.
You're just too smart.
What you mean?
What did Duke want with sticks? He ain't no beaver.
Yeah, but other dogs fetch sticks.
Well, that's their problem. Duke's got you to do it for him.
Shh, don't talk like that in front of the D.O.G.
This D.O.G. is a bloodhound. He was bred for tracking and trailing, not fetching and carrying.
Well, he's got to start at the bottom of the intelligence ladder just like me. I didn't become a 6th grade graduate overnight. Took me 12 years of hard work. Now watch.
What's Jethro doing?
Fetching a stick.
He's spending too much time around Duke. Yesterday, I caught him burying a bone.
When he goes to chasing cars, I'll speak to him.
Well, at least he don't shed.
Best come in the house now, boy, and get cleaned up.
Huh?
We're having company victuals, Splinter Lips.
Fixing something special for Lester and Earl, are you?
I'm starting out with cow cud casserole.
Starting out with? Granny, you're going to have a hard time topping that.
You ain't heard nothing. After the casserole, I'm bringing on a steaming platter of tadpole turnovers. Then comes crackling bread, poke greens, minced maypops, goat tripe, chitlins, and baked possum stuffed with chinkapin dressing.
Granny, that is what you call real soul food.
Well, I'm doing it for the sake of Lester, so that pretty wife of his can learn country cooking.
Granny, you know, I always said there is no beating a beautiful woman that can cook.
Thank you, Jed.
Hey, Duke, look. Coming up the driveway. It's them bank robbers, Bonnie and Clyde. Hi, Duke. They's bloodthirsty killers.
I still say we should have changed clothes before we came up here.
But there wasn't time, Earl.
We have to be back for more publicity pictures in an hour.
Well, we scared Jethro into the house.
Ah, he recognized us.
Sure, even Duke knows us.
Yeah, and Jethro's as smart as Duke. Pretty near.
That's Lester Fladd and Earl Scruggs.
And Gladys, Lester's wife.
How come they's dressed like that?
I probably stopped in Hollywood and bought themselves some new style clothes.
That dress that Gladys is wearing is probably the latest thing from Paris.
Gee, I hope these 1930s styles never come back. Not one man whistled at me all morning.
Who's gonna whistle at a woman with a sawed-off shotgun?
Especially when her husband has a machine gun.
I guess we ought to explain these clothes we're wearing.
Oh, we figured it out. Glad to see you so prosperous.
I'll bet that dress you're wearing must have cost Lester a fortune.
Oh, I didn't buy it, Granny. It's a borrowed dress.
And it's almost 40 years old.
I knowed Lester was careful with his money, but that's ridiculous.
Must have spent it all on that new car.
Howdy, everybody.
Hi, Ellie.
Hi, Ellen.
I seen you from my room when you drove up. I thought you was gangsters with them there guns.
Boy, are you dumb.
We're supposed to look like gangsters, Ellie, but those guns, they're just props.
Yeah, we've been taking publicity pictures for a new album.
Say, I'm not so dumb.
All right, that's enough. Come on, let's all go inside and have some company victuals.
And company music.
Now, Granny, don't go hinting right off.
Who's hinting?
Come on in, everybody, come on.
Come on to the kitchen, honey. One cooking lesson for me. And you won't have to wear that 40-year-old borrowed dress.
I think I'll change it right now, Granny. I'll meet you in the kitchen, okay?
Yeah, I'm gonna change, too. These butchers ain't got enough of give to them.
Well, I'll yell when it's ready. Come on, Jed. You can help me cull the chitlins.
Good idea, Granny. Nothing will turn on you quicker than a rancid chitlin.
Mr. Flatt?
Yeah.
Hey, if you's gonna change your clothes, can I borrow your suit?
Sure.
Can I borrow your car?
Sure.
Can I borrow your...
No, she stays right here.
I mean, can I borrow your wife's dress for Ellie Mae?
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
What we gonna do, Jethro?
We's gonna fool somebody into thinking we's gangsters, just like they fooled us. Hop in.
Well, who we gonna fool?
Mr. Drysdale down at the bank.
Was that the burglar alarm?
Yes, somebody must be attempting a robbery.
Well, they'll never get a penny from this bank. We'll fight them at the teller's windows. We'll fight them at the cashier's cage. We'll fight them in the escrow department, in the loan office, in the vault. We shall so bear ourselves that if the Commerce Bank lasts for 1,000 years...
Drysdale, they're too bad.
Get back to your post, you craven coward. Stand shoulder to shoulder with your brave comrades.
But Mr. Drysdale, they were lying on the floor.
What's the guard doing?
He was doing about 30 when he left.
Then fight alone. You capture those bandits, and the entire reward is yours, $5 in cash.
Mr. Drysdale, they've got guns.
All right, I'll make it $7.50.
Mr. Drysdale, they're coming up the hall. They're headed right for this office.
They shall not pass. Stop them, Miss Hathaway.
Chief, what if they demand the combination of the vault?
Swallow your cyanide pellet.
Hi, Miss Jane. Where's Mr. Drysdale?
Jethro, Ellie Mae.
We's Bonnie and Claude.
It's Bonnie and Clyde.
Jethro, this is a dangerous prank. You could get shot.
Oh, no. These guns ain't real. Come on.
I'm coming, Bonnie.
You're Bonnie. I'm Claude. I'm Clyde. Oh, just stay here. You're going to mess up everything.
Oh, wait, Jethro. The chief could be armed. When cornered, even he might put up a fight. Chief? Oh, excuse me. Is Mr. Drysdale here?
Nobody but us. Cleaning women. Turn your shoes, mister.
Where's Drysdale?
I don't know. I'm just an old scrub woman.
You look an awful lot like Drysdale.
Exactly like him.
Oh, now you've discovered my secret. I'm his mother.
Oh, his mother, and he lets you scrub floors.
Yes, he's such a wonderful boy. So generous. That's why his vault is empty.
You mean there's no money in the vault?
None. He just uses it to grow mushrooms. Poison mushrooms. Don't go in there.
Hey, what's going on here? What you doing messing around with that old woman? We're supposed to be here scaring Mr. Drysdale.
You dumb bunny.
I thought you said I was Bonnie.
I knew it was you all the time, Jethro. That's why I went along with the gag. I wasn't scared at all.
You kill me.
That's a good idea. Let me have your gun, Jethro.
Oh, you don't shoot, Mr. Drysdale. It's just a prop.
Oh, let me have yours, Johnny.
Well, it's just a prop, too.
Hey, you know, Mr. Drysdale, you make a pretty good Clyde yourself.
You sure do.
Say, Jethro, let me have that jacket. Oh, I'll teach that chicken bookkeeper to desert his post. I'll scare him right out of his sleeve garters.
He's in there, boys. But be careful. He's armed.
All right, you little freak. Now you're gonna get yours.
$7.50, and it's all mine.
Is that Lester and Earl?
Yes, that's Foggy Mountain Breakdown, the song they did for Bonnie and Clyde.
Well, this time they're gonna do it for Granny and Jed. You come in slumping the leftovers.
pleasure, Granny.
Say, Jed, you done a good job blowing Granny's jug.
Well, the blowing ain't hard. What gets you is fighting the feedback from the fumes.
Where's Gladys?
She's out in the kitchen. I'm learning her to make leftover loaf.
Well, doggy, you ain't made none of that since Jethro come.
Yeah, I finally called him away from the trough.
Howdy, everybody.
Hi, Ellen.
Sure do thank y'all for the clothes in the car. Jethro and me had a dandy time.
Where is Jethro?
Oh, drove around the back. He'll come in through the kitchen.
Oh, no, my leftovers! Oh!
She'll never make it on them short legs.
Doggone, there goes Gladys's cooking lesson.
If she gets in Jethro's way, there goes Gladys.
Gone. Everything's gone. Gladys. What happened to Gladys?
I'm here, Granny.
Are you all right, darling?
I think so, Granny. I was at the refrigerator, and suddenly I heard this frightening noise, so I dived under the table.
Frightening noise?
Yes, a roaring, grinding sound, like a giant garbage disposer.
That's what it was. But you're safe now, honey. It won't feed for another 2 hours.
Hey, there you are. Hey, listen, will you please bake a cake with a saw in it?
A saw?
He'll eat anything.
Oh, it's not for me. It's for Mr. Drysdale. He's in jail.
Well, aren't you going to come in and say hello to Mr. Flatt and Mr. Scruggs?
No, I am not. So just give them back their stupid wardrobe and props.
Well, instead of pouting, you should be grateful. I got you out of jail and it didn't cost you a single cent.
It didn't? How'd you manage that?
I told the police we were filming a commercial for the bank.
And they believed you?
Yes, Bonnie and Clyde commercials are all the rage now. I ad-libbed a complete scenario for them.
Yeah?
Yes. I had all the great bandits of the 30s converge on Los Angeles and clean out every bank. But when they came to yours, they were foiled by Super Banker.
Say, I have a fabulous idea. We'll make a commercial where all the great bandits of the 30s converge on Los Angeles and clean out every bank. But when they get to mine, they are foiled by Super Banker.
Has a familiar ring to it.
And I will play Super Banker.
Oh, Chief, not those green tights again.
You're just jealous of my legs. Now, you get over to the studio and borrow wardrobe and props. I was going to make a deal with the actors. I'll get them for free.
What actors?
Well, Granny can play Ma Barker, Jed can play Dillinger, Ellie and Jethro, Bonnie and Clyde, Flat and Scruggs will do the music, and Mrs. Flat will play Pretty Girl Floyd.
That's Pretty Boy Floyd.
Who's going to believe she's a boy?
Who are you? Jed! What part are you playing?
Well, I'm supposed to be a fellow named John Dillinger.
Who's he?
Well, must have been one of them there financiers. Mr. Drysdale says he opened up a whole bunch of banks.
I'm the only one that ain't getting no new fancy clothes to wear.
Who are you supposed to be?
Somebody by the name of Ma Barker.
Well, doggy. What part are you playing, Gladys?
Well, I was supposed to be Pretty Girl Floyd, but I held out for the lady in red.
Who was she?
Oh, she was a very seductive siren who lured John Dillinger to his doom.
Now, why couldn't I play a part like that? You want to trade?
Well, Granny, I don't think this dress would fit you too well.
Yeah, I see what you mean. It's too long for me.
Mr. Drysdale, I think we got your theme song down pretty good.
You have a theme song?
Yes, ma'am. It's called The Ballad of Milburn Drysdale.
I wrote the lyrics myself. Let's hear it, fellas.
Come and listen to my story about the Commerce Bank. Greatest in the land, and there's one man to thank. Generous and kind, modest without fail. That fellow's name is Milburn Drysdale. Melbourne was a hero when just a little tyke. To save his town from flooding, stuck his finger in the dike. They offered him a big reward, money by the bale. Gave it all to charity, said Melbourne Drysdale.
That's all. That's enough.
Now, wait a minute. You haven't heard the part where they begin to really praise me.
Let's keep it that way.
All right, fellas. Just forget the next 20 verses and go right to the finish. You gotta hear this.
And then a gang of killers come a-roaring into town, a-shooting and a-looting every bank for miles around. But when they reach the Commerce Bank, them killers turn tail, 'cause there like a bear stood Melbourne Drysdale.
Super banker, that is. Real nice fella. Y'all keep them deposits coming, yeah?
Magnificent, sensational. This song will become a classic. Well, I'll go round up the cast. We'll go down to the bank and start filming.
Mr. Flatt, Mr. Scruggs, may I ask you one question?
Sure.
Far away.
How was he able to talk two internationally famous entertainers like yourself into performing this piece of drivel?
Well, for my part, he promised to use my new banjo book on every single commercial.
And what's your excuse?
He promised to get my wife a genuine full-length chinchilla.
That's a very expensive fur coat.
Okay, we can start filming now. Ellie and me's back from our secret mission.
What secret mission?
Mr. Drysdale sent us. Earl Scruggs and the 5-string banjo. Oh, you learned to play the banjo, Mr. Scruggs?
Answer the boy, Earl.
Yeah, Jethro, I'm learning.
Ah, good.
Well, gentlemen.
Did Claude come in through here? Jethro, him and me's playing Bonnie and Claude.
That's Clyde.
I like Claude.
What's that, Ellie?
That's what Jethro and me got on our secret mission. It's a present for Gladys from Mr. Drysdale.
Well, gentlemen, I'm sure we all know what this is.
Yeah.
A genuine, full-length chinchilla.
Lester, how are you at skinning chinchillas?
Not as good as that banker is at skinning guitar pickers.
Come on, Ma Barker.
Just call me Pretty Girl Floyd.
You're pretty girl, Floyd.
Well, Gladys ain't playing it, and I want to wear the latest style clothes, too.
With that outfit, you're back in the 20s.
It does make me look young, don't it?
All right, Lester, you get in the car with the rest of the outlaws.
We as outlaws?
Well, yes, you see, the whole idea of this film is to show that crime does not pay. It would be one big commercial for virtue and clean living.
And the Commerce Bank.
They're one and the same thing. Drive on, Clyde. When next you see me, I'll be super banker.
All right, Mr. Flatt, Mr. Scruggs, you may start the music now. All right, action! What a darling baby.
That's Betty Joe and Steve Elliott's baby that I took care of back in Petticoat Junction.
Granny is so proud of that young'un, she's talked the whole family and going back to Hooterville to see it.
We want to ask Mr. Drysdale to keep an eye on our place whilst we's gone. Howdy, Mr. Drysdale.
Howdy.
Granny, Mr. Clampett, happy Thanksgiving.
Same to you.
You want to see some photographs of the cutest little darling you ever did see?
I certainly do. When did you have your picture taken?
These ain't pictures of me.
Oh, and I wanted one for my wallet.
That's the little baby I took care of.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Granny's so proud of it, she feels like it's her own.
It looks just like your Granny. The same sweet, soft, warm, angelic expression.
You noticed it, did you?
Say, do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to open a savings account for that baby.
Oh, I done opened one, Mr. Drysdale.
Oh, bless you, Granny. Well, I'll go down and add this to the account right now.
Oh, I'll do it. It's at the First National Bank in Hooterville.
Hooterville?
That's where the baby lives. We's all going down there and see him.
Will you keep an eye on our place over Thanksgiving?
Well, Granny, I think he'll run longer than that. According to Granny, Hooterville is a mighty fine little town.
Cutest little general store you ever did see.
Truth is, Granny's took a shine to the storekeeper, Sam Drucker.
He ain't only the storekeeper. He's the postmaster, the justice of the peace, the newspaper publisher, and banker.
A banker?
Yeah, that's where Granny opened up the savings account for the baby.
He keeps his money in his post office. That way, it's protected by the United States government.
Sounded like a mighty smart fella.
Good morning, Miss Hathaway. Good morning, Mrs. Drysdale. Bonjour, Claude. Claude and I are going to Boston. We've come to say goodbye to our daddy. At the moment, Daddy is talking with Granny and Mr. Clampett. Now, Claude, I feel the same way you do about those peasants. But we must remember, it's Thanksgiving. I'll tell Mr. Drysdale you're here. Excuse me, Chief.
Oh, Miss Hathaway, please tell these lovely people why they can't go to Hooterville.
Well, your wife is...
That's it, my wife. She's planned a magnificent Thanksgiving feast for you people. Well, I know it's supposed to be a surprise, but I just have to tell them.
It's a surprise, all right.
Yeah. In the 7 years that we've been neighbors, she ain't hardly spoke a civil word to us.
And she's making up for it with this one supreme gesture of hospitality.
Chief, your wife...
Has been shopping for weeks, sparing no expense to make this an exact replica of the first Thanksgiving dinner in New England. Oh, it's going to be a real love feast.
I'm sorry, Milburn, but Claude and I have to catch a plane to Boston.
How do you like that? She's going all the way to Boston to personally select the oysters for the dressing. Margaret, you're a fussy shopper, but I love you.
Goodbye. I'll be back in 2 weeks.
2 weeks?
She is a fussy shopper.
Let go of me. Miss Drysdale, you forgot this, whatever it is.
John, come to Mother.
If you ain't coming back for 2 weeks, I think we'll go to Hooterville.
As far as I'm concerned, you can go...
Hooterville! Goodbye, Claude. Goodbye. How about me forgetting that Margaret's family celebrate Thanksgiving 2 weeks later than other people?
Well, I'll just get my pictures and say goodbye to Miss Jane, and then we'll be on our way to see the baby.
Hello, sweetheart. Where's them hayshakers that wants me to drive them to Hooterville?
You're not going to do it, are you, Jethro? You'd be bored to death in a little one-horse town like that.
Are you kidding, sweetie? Did Granny show you a picture of them chicks that lives at the Shady Rest Hotel?
Well, no, but...
Them corn-fed cuties ain't never seen a big Hollywood producer-director like me. I'm gonna fetch them back and put them in movies.
But those country girls won't have any talent.
Baby, with me, they don't need it. I'm a star maker.
We're ready to go, Mr. Drysdale, but I think this door is locked.
Oh, really? Gee, and I don't have a key.
What are we going to do?
I guess you'll just have to stay here.
Stand aside, kid.
Sorry about the door, Mr. Drysdale. When Granny's ready to go, she's ready to go.
Chief.
Oh, you traitor! Help start putting that truck back together.
Four.
It's the only way of catching him. Margaret's got my car.
Sorry, Chief, I have to get my Thanksgiving turkey cooked.
You help me or your goose is cooked.
Mr. Drucker! Mr. Drucker!
What do you want, Ed?
I just heard there's a big Hollywood producer coming to town.
Oh, yeah, Mr. Jethro Bodine. He phoned me from Pixley, wants me to line up some talent for him to look at.
I'm your man. Mrs. Douglas says from this side I look like Rock Hudson.
He's looking for girls.
That's all right. From this side I look like Shirley Temple.
Eb, I'm busy. I'm trying to get out an extra on this.
Producer picks sticks chicks for flicks. Boy, that's a great headline.
Thanks.
What does it mean?
Well, it's showbiz talk, Eb. It means this producer is looking for country girls for his pictures.
Is Shirley Temple a country girl?
No.
That lets me out.
Eb, I'm trying to get out this extra for Thanksgiving. You want to buy something?
No, but I'd like to put some money in your bank.
Oh, okay.
Do you pay interest?
Sure, 4%.
In that case, I'll deposit my whole week's salary. There you are.
$1.50?
Yeah, I got a raise.
That ought to make you happy.
No, it puts me in too high a bracket.
There's your deposit receipt, Eb.
Thank you. Now I'd like to draw out 50 cents.
Why didn't you just keep the 50 cents?
And lose all that interest?
Here you are, Eb. Help yourself. Just put the bank away when you're through.
Thank you, Mr. Drucker. Boy, this is the first time I ever opened a bank vault.
Well, don't get locked in.
Hey, I bet you're that big Hollywood producer.
That's right, sweetheart.
Sweetheart? Oh, you're looking at my Shirley Temple side. Now who am I?
Sam Drucker?
That's close. Try again.
Who are you?
Rock Hudson.
You wouldn't pull my leg, would you?
I would if you'd let me help you line up that talent. How about it?
You got any dolls?
No, sir. You're looking at my Shirley Temple side again.
Who are you talking to out here, Eb? Oh, you must be Mr. Bodine, a big Hollywood producer-director.
Hey, just call me Star Maker.
Well, it's a great honor and pleasure to meet you.
Same here, sweetheart. Same here.
Hey, Mr. Drucker, you got a Shirley Temple side, too.
Yeah, I got a bunch of Hollywood flunkies around to light my cigars and such, you know?
Can I be your flunky? I got matches.
Yeah, maybe. No, why don't you go on outside and keep your eye on the hubcaps of that red convertible? I had one car stripped today.
Yes, sir, Mr. Bodine. Yes, sir.
Where's the rest of your party, Mr. Bodine? Mr. Star Maker?
I dropped them off at the Shady Rest Hotel.
Oh, did you see the Bradley girls?
No, I missed them. They's on their way in here now. You reckon they's moving material?
They're awful photogenic.
Well, we can cover that with makeup.
Is this your car?
No, Billy Joe. It belongs to my boss.
Gee, it's a beauty.
Watch out now. Don't touch the hubcaps.
I didn't know Mr. Douglas had a new car.
Oh, I don't work for him no more. I'm a Hollywood flunky now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I work for a big Hollywood producer. They call him the Star Maker.
Can we meet him?
Sure, he's in Drucker's store. Just mention my name. He thinks I look like Shirley Temple.
Shirley Temple.
Well, come on, Bobby Joe. We've got it made. Well, howdy there, little fella. You look like you're running the hotel today.
That turkey is looking real good.
I hope Billy and Bobby hurries home with the trimmings.
Jethro said he'd fetch him in the car.
I'll have Ellie come in setting the table.
You're awful cute. I reckon you're just about the cutest fella I ever did see.
Our prayers is answered.
Sounds like she's found a boy, all right.
How about it if I help you run this hotel?
It's Uncle Joe.
He's out in the kitchen.
Oh, that's right.
I like you. I'm gonna give you a great big hug. I want a kiss.
At least doing her part.
That was real sweet. I'd like to take you home with me. Go, Ellie, go. Here, let me brush the hair out of your eyes so you can see. Brush the hair out of his eyes?
Must be a hippie.
You know something? I think maybe you got fleas.
Okay, he's a hippie, all right.
How bad can a Hooterville hippie be?
Don't you worry, darling. I'll get into my old clothes and give you a bath.
Not before the wedding, you don't.
Handle this, Granny. As her paw, it's my place.
Hey, Granny, turkey's done. In fact, it's so tender this piece of white meat fell right off my hand.
Stay out of the kitchen, you turkey buzzard. Darned if you ain't as bad as Jethro.
Oh, so that's who you was talking to.
Yes, sir, Pa. Ain't he cute?
He ain't exactly the way I pictured him, but he's cute, all right.
I'll go give him his bath.
Oh, Ellie Mae, company will be here any minute. Leave your pretty dress on. You're liable to sit at the table next to a good-looking young single fella. Right, Mr. Carson?
Mr. Clampett, I'll be honest with you. Single, yes. Good looking, yes. But I'm crowding middle age.
Run along, Ellie.
And so I says to Carrie Grant, I says, listen, Carrie, baby, there's only room for one boss on this set, and that's me. I made you, and I can break you.
We're here, Star Maker.
So we are. I tote the groceries in for these here stars at tomorrow.
I ain't their flunky. I'm your flunky.
Hey, listen, kid, you want to come back to Hollywood with me?
Yes, sir.
Then start flunking.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Bodine, have you ever created stars out of complete unknowns like us?
Have I?
Oh, tell us who some of them are.
Well, there's been so many.
Wow, who's the blonde bombshell?
You like her looks?
Oh, she's a knockout.
She's my latest creation. Took her from a little old hillbilly gal and worked my magic on her.
Wow. Who's she?
She's the latest addition to my stable.
Boy, Mr. Douglas ain't got anything like that in his barn.
She's a movie star. Mr. Bodine's latest creation.
Howdy, Jethro. Who's all these folks?
Oh, Billy Joe and Bobby Joe Bradley. This here's Ellie Mae.
Hi.
Pleased to meet you.
Oh, this here's my flunky.
Oh, howdy.
Can I be your flunky?
Well, you can if you want.
So long, Star Maker.
Hey, just a minute.
Would you like to go down to the pond and skip rocks?
Sure would. What's your name?
Take your pick. On this side, I'm Rock. On this side, I'm Shirley. And straight on, I'm Eb.
Well, I like it.
I'm blacklisting the both of you. You're through in Hollywood. Oh, me. That's the heartbreak of this business. I laid the world at her feet, and she done stepped on my fingers.
Shame.
Well, here's your chance. I'll need somebody to fill her shoes.
But there are two of us.
That's all right. She got big feet.
Jethro, get them groceries to the kitchen. The train's coming in with all the people.
Careful, Granny. You're talking to a star maker.
You get a move on or I'll make stars for you.
There's another one that's going to be blacklisted.
Is she in the movies?
Not anymore, she ain't. I was going to make a picture with her called Tugboat Granny. But she done asked the wrong producer.
Well, hello, young Mama and Papa.
Hi, Granny.
Happy Thanksgiving, Granny.
Oh, thank you, and the same to you. Oh, I gotta see my baby. Oh, what a darling.
Did you get the pictures we sent?
Honey, they is the talk of Beverly Hills. Everybody thinks the baby looks just like me. The same angelic expression.
That's it.
Oh, you run along now. I see Ellie coming with her new beau.
Okay.
Granny, this here's Zeb.
Howdy, Granny.
Hello, sweetheart.
I gotta stop showing my Shirley Temple side.
I see you got the hair out of his eyes.
What?
Where you two been?
Oh, down to the pond.
Didn't your pa stop you?
No, mind.
Then you got to get married straight off.
That suits me. Boy, I like these fast Hollywood romances.
Granny.
Oh, run along now. I see my beau coming.
Oh, Granny.
Hello, Sam.
Brought you some Red Hots.
Ooh, and I'm gonna have some right now. They make my lips red and rosy.
What a beautiful girl.
I ain't even done my lips yet.
Mr. Clampett, will you say grace?
I'd be proud to. Lord, you've all got lots to be thankful for this day. You've seen fit to bless Betty Joe and Steve with a fine, healthy baby. You've blessed this valley with a fine lady doctor. And you've blessed us with some wonderful new friends. Mr. Carson, Mr. Drucker, Mr. and Miss Douglas, and a mighty fine bunch of young folks. And now, we ask your blessing on this food. Thank you, Lord. Amen.
Amen.